I told them not to put me and Haas back to back. They're going to think it's Haas again up here. No. Hello and good evening. I'm very honored and humbled to be standing here giving a speech in front of the community that I've been a part of for 50 years. I am bona fide Bristol. Southside Elementary School in the 70s, Memorial Boulevard, Bristol Central in the 80s, and for the past 22 years teaching in Bristol up at Chippens Hill Middle School now. Yeah, hey, a teacher, right? A teacher. Plenty in the room here. So I spend hours upon hours speaking in front of 11-year-olds. So please forgive me if I start saying things like 1, 2, 3, eyes on me. And I might actually ask some of you to move to a more successful spot. I've noticed Chris Casson, you should be over here somewhere with me. So as a teacher of 22 years, I would be remiss if I didn't have a theme or a title for these remarks, for this speech. So I've titled this one, Thank You, I'm Sorry. So here it goes. I want to thank the Bristol Sports Hall of Fame board members for honoring me and all the deserving inductees on this special night. Especially inductee tonight and committee member Hank Lodge on this special night. Hank was in charge of organizing the photos and putting together the montage for each of the inductees. So I want to thank Hank and say I'm sorry for being late getting you the photos, even though the pandemic gave me 12 extra months. I'm also sorry for sending you 60 photos when you only asked for 20. I guess as a teacher and me, overplanned a little bit. So thank you, and I'm sorry. I assume that part of the induction was a result of me playing 3 sports, athlete in football, basketball, and baseball, continuing to play football and baseball in Trinity College. But to be honest, I almost didn't play football at all. My 8th grade year, I was 13 years old, and I owe a lot of credit to freshman football coach, Chippy Raffanello, for talking me into playing my freshman year. You see, my older brothers played, and I heard a lot of things about players throwing up and coaches grabbing face masks. So I was 13. I was scared to death. Heck, a couple of years earlier, I was playing dolls with my sister Debbie. And I didn't even always get to be Ken either. So I want to thank all my high school coaches, and many of them are here tonight. I want to thank coaches Al Mancini, Chris Casson, Ed Swickless, Phil Pirag, Dave Talmadge, for putting those horror stories to rest for me and helping me to have 4 enjoyable years and learn the game of football and develop a skill set beyond football that is carrying me through life today. Thank you, coaches, for leading our team to the state championship. We played a strong, fast Middletown team. I was playing quarterback, free safety, and I must confess, I'm sorry for underthrowing Carlos Martin on that fly pattern, first series, knowing that could have changed the whole outcome of the game. As it turned out, we ended up getting defeated at Beehive Stadium. So thank you, coaches, but I'm sorry. Thank you to Bristol Central coach in the house, Tom Moylan, for leading me and my teammates into the state playoffs my senior year and for giving me the ball to start pitching in that quarterfinal game. I'm sorry I tried to dunk a basketball in PE class and broke my finger. Couldn't pitch for you that day. Sat on the bench, deservingly icing it, and we lost. And as Mr. G wanted to remind me, I think he was pouring a little salt in the wound. He reminded me that his team won the state championship for Eastern, so we would have matched up with them, you were telling me, in the maybe in the semifinals had we won that quarterfinal game. But hey, white men can't jump, I guess. Broke that finger. Staying with baseball, I want to thank my American Legion baseball coaches Hal Kilby, Phil Manarino. Coach Kilby put together a talented group of athletes from Bristol Central, Bristol Eastern, and St. Paul in 1988. We had a successful season. Coach even took us down to Cooperstown, New York for an overnight tournament. We were playing on Doubleday Field, so I want to thank the coaches for that. And I'm sorry about that shaving cream incident that woke you up at 3 in the morning in the hotel. I still claim my innocence. We know it was Kuchar. Also, thank you in basketball. Thank you to my head coach, Ed Phelan, for pushing me to be the point guard on a run to the state championship game with notable teammates. You might have heard some of their names, Martin and Malcolm Huckabee. Sorry, Coach Phelan, that I just could not shut down All-American Frenchie Tomlinson from Warren Harding. If I could play any defense, we might have won that game. So thank you, Coach. I'm sorry. And lastly, a big thank you to my family and my friends that are here tonight. All my 4 siblings are here. You might have seen their picture and their spouses. 4 out of my 5 kids are here. It's 80%. Chris, you caught that? Okay, all right. Didn't want to move you up here to the front. I will. And lastly, a big thank you to my wife, Christine, who has been with me since the days of the Bristol Central, Bristol Easton Thanksgiving Day game, which I know we're probably all looking forward to next week. And thank you to my mom and dad, also here, for all that you did to support me in school and in sports and keeping our family close. My mom has always been my biggest fan in life and not just sports. And thank you all. I love you, and I'm sorry I didn't say it enough. So thank you. I'm sorry. I'm done. Thanks very much.